My name is Victoria, and I'm your port and shopping ambassador aboard the lovely Norwegian Star, and I hope you're enjoying your cruise so far. Right now, I'm here to talk with you about the wonderful world of coloured gemstones, and not just any coloured gemstones. I'm talking about the rarest, the most colourful, the beauties of the gemstone world. First, let's start with Korite Amolite, known as the Sleeping Beauty of the gemstone world. Let's face it, we all love wearing something that nobody has, and what I'm going to talk to you about now is the epitome of new and exotic in coloured gemstones, Amolite. And it's one of the hottest keepsakes of your cruise vacation. Why? Close your eyes for a moment. Picture the bright blue sky, the reds and oranges of a spectacular sunset, the greens of the palm trees swaying in the breeze, and the bright yellow sun shining down above you. This is Amolite. Amolite by Korite is the only gemstone that displays the full kaleidoscope of colours in a single stone, so it will always go with everything in your wardrobe. It's so rare and unique that if every person on the ship bought a piece of Amolite, no two pieces would ever be the same. Write down the name Korite for the highest quality. When you find that piece of Korite Amolite that sings to you, bring it out of the case, place it in the palm of your hand, and then extend your arm away from your body. Slowly rock it back and forth. Watch as the kaleidoscope of colours begin to dance in your hand. This is why it's the sleeping beauty of the gemstone world. The motion of your hand has now brought it to life, and this is what someone will see when you're wearing it, and why it's called the "excuse me" jewellery. Because everyone who sees it will walk up to you and say, "Excuse me, what are you wearing?" Korite Amolite is not just for the ladies. They also have an amazing collection of men's jewellery. With Korite, collections as little as $299 set in silver. There's also a complimentary pendant with purchase, so you can easily cross someone off your shopping list. They don't need to know that you got it for free. See me for the VIP card. We begin with the newest, precious gemstone. Now, let's move on to the rarest, naturally colour-changing gemstone in the world, Alexandrite. As we've already identified, one of the reasons everyone shops on vacation is the opportunity to see and to buy incredible items that are unavailable back home. Without question, the best example of this is Mark Henry Alexandrite, the world's leading designer of rare colour-changing Alexandrite jewellery. There are many of you who've never even heard of Alexandrite, and this is because it is so rare. It's said that 1 in 100,000 will ever see an Alexandrite, and 1 in 1,000,000 will ever own an Alexandrite. Alexandrite is classified as a phenomenal stone, and is in a category of its own because it naturally changes colour from a Cabernet red to a beautiful hunter green, depending upon the light. And you wouldn't buy a diamond that doesn't sparkle, would you? So why would you buy an Alexandrite that doesn't change colour? I'm going to also stress this. With Alexandrite, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. You'll not find large loose stones like these when you're buying tanzanite and diamonds, so you want to look for the most dramatic colour change, the Russian quality colour change that is synonymous with the name Mark Henry. For those of you who are born in the month of June, this is your original birthstone. And for those celebrating a 45th or a 55th wedding anniversary, this is your celebration stone. Couples love it because they believe that the green represents money and wealth in the marriage, and the red represents the love in the marriage. Romantic, right? Okay, so write down the name Mark Henry and plan to attend my gemstone seminar and on deck 3 in the atrium to learn more about Mark Henry Alexandrite and how to be an educated Alexandrite buyer. You'll also receive a plum card from me that gives you $200 cash savings towards your Mark Henry Alexandrite piece this week. And now, we close with my favourite gemstone, Tanzanite. Imagine a gemstone so exquisite that it radiates 100 hues of velvet blue and sensual violet from every facet. A gemstone so precious that it's only found in one place on earth. It is so extraordinarily rare that in a single generation there will be no more. Tanzanite stones are used in all forms of jewelry: earrings, rings, bracelets, and necklaces. Tanzanite is one of the most intriguing and desirable precious gemstones of modern times. It's the hottest selling colored gemstone in the world, especially right here in the Caribbean. There are 3 reasons why. Does anybody know those reasons? Okay, number 1, rarity, of course. Number 2, beauty. Awesome. And the last one, repeat cruises, they always know this one. Opportunity, exactly. Opportunity is a huge reason why the Caribbean is the place to buy Tanzanite. So I'm going to go over those 3 reasons right now. First, I want to start with rarity. Tanzanite is found in only one place on Earth, deep in the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, East Africa. Geologists say that the chance of Tanzanite occurring anywhere else in the world is less than 1 million to 1. Yeah, 1 million to 1. Now I know we hear a lot about other gems, but I really want to show and to explain to you why we will not find Tanzanite anywhere else in the world ever again, which is why they call it a generational gemstone. We know that it was discovered in 1967 by a geologist who was actually searching for sapphires, but the natural blues and purples had a distinct and signature makeup, so they tested it. It was named Tanzanite by the president of Tiffany & Company in honor of the region of the discovery, because he was of the opinion that it was the most beautiful colored gemstone discovery in 2,000 years. One thing that's for sure, we know it's going to last 1 generation. What that means is from the time this lovely gemstone was discovered, mined, and the mines then exhausted, it will be 1 generation. Why? Let me take a moment and compare Tanzanite to diamonds. Diamonds are pushed up from the Earth's core. It doesn't take millions of years for them to get to the Earth's surface, where we can then mine them. So they are very, very rare. But diamonds are being pushed up from the core of the Earth to the Earth's surface. Tanzanite is something completely different. Tanzanite is a deposit. So the easiest way to think about this is I want you to think of your fist lying right under the Earth's surface. That's your main deposit. And from that fist, I want you to picture your fingers coming out in all directions, which we will consider to be the veins coming from the main Tanzanite deposit, which is your fist. Well, that main part, the main deposit, has already been mined out. That is where we got the biggest stones. Every single year, the stones are getting smaller and smaller and more rare, and therefore higher, of course, in price. So as we mine through those veins, eventually these veins are going to end. And what you need to know is this information is not coming from gemologists or the jewelry industry. This information is coming from actual geologists that have no stake in the game. This will be mined out because, again, it's an actual deposit and not something the Earth is recreating again and again like diamonds. Back when Tanzanite was first introduced to the West, you could literally take a shovel and dig a foot right into the ground and pull out chunks of rough Tanzanite. How cool would that be? Today, the mines go as deep as 800 meters under the Earth's surface, the length of the Empire State Building stacked twice, just for the prospect of maybe finding Tanzanite. So each and every week, it's getting more difficult to mine, which makes it what? That's it. Makes it rare. So we all understand its rarity and its value, but is that why we buy jewelry? Okay, maybe for a small percentage of us, but what's the main reason? Because it's pretty. Really, the number 1 reason why people love Tanzanite is because of its beauty. Just look at it. Have you ever seen a color so rich, deep, and striking as the color of Tanzanite? Tanzanite is deep in purple or rich in blue, and it is trichroic in nature. When you hold a piece of Tanzanite up to the light, move it around, you're going to see flashes of pink, raspberry, and even fuchsia. It's absolutely striking, and I think it's the only colored gem that has the same fire and brilliance as a diamond. It's just simply beautiful. Now, I don't think I need to go too much further into the beauty, because that's pretty self-explanatory. But now let's talk about opportunity. How many of you have seen a tanzanite back home in your local jewelry store or the mall, at your jewelry stores in the mall? Okay, great. Miss, could you please tell us how many pieces you saw in the showcase back home? 20? Wow, actually, that's a decent amount, I must say. Yeah, I typically get between like 6 to 18 pieces for answer, but 20, that's a lot. But 98% of the time, that tanzanite back home, it's a lighter color, right? More is like a light lavender color rather than that rich blue, velvety purple. Well, right here in the Caribbean, you have the opportunity to walk away into stores like Tanzanite International and see thousands of pieces of tanzanite to choose from. In fact, 80% of the tanzanite on the entire planet is sold right here in the Caribbean. Many first-time cruisers are pretty shocked when they see what the true tanzanite color actually looks like, because they've only ever seen the lighter lavender color. And another pleasant surprise you'll find are the sizes you have access to. Many first-time cruisers have only seen tanzanite back home in the ½ carat, the 1 carat, maybe 2 carat range. But here in the Caribbean, in stores like Tanzanite International, you'll see hundreds of pieces of tanzanite in the 5, 8, 10, and 15 carat range, and many even in the 20, 30, and 50, and even a few in the 100 carat range. It's truly amazing, the selection and opportunity that you will have this very week. Okay, I've saved the very best for last. The pricing or saving that you're going to see. Back home, for high quality tanzanite, you're going to look about $2,000 to $3,000 per carat. Here, for the highest quality, you're looking at paying half that price, or even less. So, how is tanzanite priced, and what should you be looking for? A few tips. We all know that diamonds have the 4 C's, and we'll get to those in a minute. But really quick, what are they for diamonds? Cut, color, clarity, and carat weight. Perfect. Tanzanite also has 4 C's. The first one is color. Yes, you got it. The second one, no, it's color. And the third one, color. And the fourth one, you got it, you're right. It's the color. Exactly. My suggestion is buy the biggest and the darkest stone that you can afford because of the rarity. This will no doubt go up in value, but most importantly, buy what you love. Listen, lighter colored tanzanite stones are totally beautiful. Maybe you like that lighter lavender color against your skin tone. Awesome. That means you're going to save a little bit of money. Lighter colored stones range from $250 to $350 per carat right here. Darker ranges range from $700 to $1,100. So why is darker a higher price point? Well, because it's more rare. Lighter colored stones are more abundantly found, so they're going to have a lower price point. And if that's what you want, absolutely great. You're going to save your money. But don't think that you're not spending your money wisely, because all tanzanite is rare. If you like darker, richer colored stones, and you want something truly special, you're going to be looking to pay $700 or $1,100 per carat. But again, buy the biggest that you can afford. 1 carat is freely available. Over 1 carat is considered a collectible, and over 5 carats is considered exceptionally rare. In the usual market, you just don't find them. But you will have the opportunity and be spoiled for choice this week at Tanzanite International. But again, buy what you love. Remember the benefits of buying tanzanite. Beauty, rarity, but the most important for buying it here in the Caribbean is the opportunity. You'll save a ton of money by buying your tanzanite here versus back at home, and you'll be able to get something truly special. Maybe you'll find a much larger and much darker, deeper colored tanzanite stone that you thought you could even afford exactly for your price range. And I'm sure you all know from attending my Port and Shopping Show where you should be buying your tanzanite this week. Where? Tanzanite International. Absolutely. I get chills just thinking about the selection you'll be exposed to when you walk into Tanzanite International imports. Tanzanite International will have thousands of set pieces of Tanzanite jewellery and hundreds of loose Tanzanite stones in any shape, size or colour that you could want. So you build your own kind of piece. They buy directly from the source, which means not only will they have the largest selection of Tanzanite, but they will have the absolute best prices. Tanzanite International is the only place you should be buying your Tanzanite this week. But again, go and look for what you love. And my top piece of advice, buy the biggest and darkest that you can afford. Whether you have $500, $5,000 or $50,000 to spend, the biggest and darkest. These are the most rare stones and thus most collectible. December's birthstone is now Tanzanite, and it's been since 2003. And this is the first new birthstone since 1912. So, December babies, this is a must. But really, it's a must for all. Tanzanite is so rare and growing rarer by the moment. Apart from the sheer pleasure of owning one of this century's most spectacular gemstone discoveries, those fortunate to already own a Tanzanite or to purchase one before the only known deposit is depleted, truly are custodians of this special gem whose legacy will be to pass it on as an heirloom to their coming generations. My name is Victoria, and I'm your port and shopping ambassador aboard the lovely Norwegian Star. When you've got any questions or are ready for a VIP card, give me a call at 73567 or please stop by my desk located on deck 3 in the atrium. I so look forward to helping you find the gemstone of your dreams. Bye for now.
That's very good.
Daddy.
Did that come out?